Hey everybody. Hey. Welcome to Valentine TV. Um, as you come in, y'all please hit that like button. And if y'all see my eyes do this, okay? I just don't feel well. But I'm on here with I wanted to bring y'all some stuff. Oh my lord. I hate when I'm turning the phone down. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to be on here and bring y'all some stuff. Also, y'all, as you come in, please like and share the video and subscribe. Subscribe. Please. I'm trying to grow quick as I can, Lord. And yeah, just quick as I need to. Yeah. I know I have to do better, so I'm asking if you can, please hit the super chat, super sticker, cash app, whatever you can to help me with the studio so I can give y'all better content, better pictures, better everything, even a better me, okay? Really, a better me. Um, so okay, the reaction today is coming from the truth is, y'all know. Hello, the truth is, y'all know it. And then when I saw Axe face on there, academics, y'all see who I thought about. Academics. Look at Axe. Even he looking compromised. Anyway, here we go, y'all. Trying to cheer. Y'all help me cheer myself up, okay? Cheer me up. Help me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Rock Nation is accusing Drake of not Drake, accusing academics of trying to be on Tory Lane's side, not me. So y'all know how that go. But anyway, let's do it because it's new. Just came out too, y'all. Just came out.
Nobody likes a bully, whether it be a high school bully who takes out their issues on smaller kids, or an industry bully who uses their power, money, and connections to
Big
intimidate
Billy.
and silence anyone who has an opinion they don't like. Over the last few years, many people have exposed Rock Nation for being industry bullies and gatekeepers who are using their immense power for all the wrong reasons. As we saw with Tory Lanez, becoming a target of Rock Nation could lead you suffering some serious consequences. Many people believe that Rock Nation was the main force.
Right. I just want to correct something I said about her, even though I don't like her. Um, the Rock Nation lady right there. Look, I said that she didn't like black people. She don't like broke black men. She want her daughter to be with a rich black man. All right, I had to get that because I couldn't understand why she didn't like black people because she looked dark too. Right. So anyway, I had to get that right. She like rich black men. Okay. All right, here we go.
Behind Tory's takedown, with Megan simply being the pawn they used to bring him down. Now it appears Rock Nation has set its sights on a few new targets. The main person they're going after is none other than the media personality DJ Academics. Over the last few years, Academics claims he and his friends have not only been harassed and stalked, but also forced to attend a deposition. Now, after being forced to show up in federal court just a few days back, Academics has
Yeah.
decided to go to war with Rock Nation, exposing them for the bullies they really are.
I guess academics said that no, Rock Nation probably said we ain't doing academics again where he sleep because he put us on blast. You know what I mean? He put us on blast, so we can't do that. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get it where it'll start right on. All right. Yeah, subscribe and like. Y'all please subscribe and like Valentine TV. Comment. Yeah, comment. I need a lot of engagement. I mean, it's a lot to this YouTube stuff. I'm still learning it, as y'all can tell. But anyway, they made academics go in this time. They didn't do it in this little thing where he can record everything, have all them cameras set. Cause he showed stuff he wasn't supposed to show. I knew as soon as he did, I was like, oh my God, they gonna get you. They gonna get you. But here we go, y'all.
into it. The entire Academics versus Rock Nation beef seems to have started after he covered the Tory Lanez versus Megan trial. Academics had some kind of friendship with Tory, and his coverage seems to favor him. Early on during the trial, Ack started pointing out inconsistencies in Megan's account of the story. But things really boiled over when Ack revealed information to the public about the trial that wasn't supposed to be put out yet. Before it was revealed during the trial, Academics had claimed that he had a source that told him Tory's fingerprints were not found on the gun used to shoot Megan. This
Yes,
became
I
a
heard.
huge issue in court at the time, as the judge sent out a warning to Academics. Because of this, Megan began publicly calling out Ack, claiming that he was working with Tory and spreading lies to make him look innocent.
All right, yeah. I mean, he ain't the only, it's a whole lot of people, but people just don't have big platforms and a loud voice to talk about the Tory Lanez case, or everybody would be in court. Everybody, even me. No, I don't know. I don't know. I stay out of that one because I don't know. But I just wanted to stop because of the makeup right here. Even though it's flawless, it still look like a witch. Okay, you just don't wear what I think a witch looks like. Just wear regular makeup. Why you gotta have the flies going up through yonder? The wings or what? And I know them ain't snake earrings. Snake earrings, Megan? Come on, girl. I ain't seen Megan sing in a while, y'all. If she's still out here singing, let me know. Yeah, 'cause she can throw down now. She can dance. But I just ain't seen her in a long time.
But Ack let her know that he wasn't working for Tory. Instead, he felt that the evidence seemed to suggest Meg was lying. Whether Academics was working for Tory or not, we won't know. But what we do know is that Meg has been lying since the beginning of this situation. So
Ooh.
Ack does have a point there. During the days the trial was unfolding, Academics started watching a blogger named Milagro on his stream. Milagro was showing up to the court to give an in-person update about the trial. Since the beginning, she seemed to be biased in her coverage of the trial, siding with Tory. Eventually, Ack started inviting Milagro onto a stream, even interviewing her. This is what led to Milagros ending up in Rock Nation sites. Now, after the trial ended and Tory was found guilty, Megan wasted no time and started going after everyone she felt didn't take her side. And it seemed that Academics was the main person on our list. But Academics wasn't an easy target because they had nothing on him. So Rock
All right. So, yeah. So I was looking. I know I was looking like I was trying to think. I was like, ooh, that looked like the lady that was suing Academics for, you know, Xing her, right? But it's not the same female. It just took me a minute because for a second they favored, you know. Is that, wait, wait a minute. Who is this on the left, y'all? Megan. I can tell by them darn fingernails. Oh, she got on contacts. That's okay. I should butterfly on. Ooh, okay, y'all. Let's keep it moving. I know I'm getting y'all confused because I can confuse my darn self. Let's go.
and it seemed that Academics was the main person on our list. But Academics wasn't an easy target because they had nothing on him. So Rock Nation and Megan started going after Milagro, who they felt was an ally of Ack. Soon after the trial, Megan and her lawyer sued Milagros for defamation and harassment, claiming that Milagro was paid by Tory Lanez to defame her to make people turn on her. It didn't take long for Ack to realize that their move, coming after Milagro, was a way for them to get to him. About a few months ago, Ack started noticing people
Ooh.
showing up at his house and camping out and stalking him. Eventually, these people met him outside of his home, and
Oh, and you know, I'm glad he always say he always like carry a pow. I wonder, I mean, people camping outside and stuff. He probably had some friends with him, covering his back, all that stuff, you know. 'Cause he ain't just walked out there on a bunch of Rock Nation people. Let me see.
served him with a subpoena forcing him to attend a deposition for the Meg versus Milagro case. As they claimed, Ack had important information that was relevant to the case. Ack instantly knew this deposition was a legal ambush, a way to trap him and get information out of him. But he was prepared as he recorded the entire deposition and posted parts of it online, risking it all to expose how Rock Nation was using this deposition in a malicious way to force
Yes, sir.
information out of him. Even though the depo was supposed to be to get information that Ack possibly had about Milagro and Tori's dealings, they seemed to be more concerned about questioning academics and forcing him to speak out on Tory Lanez. In my last video on this situation, we spoke about the parts of the deposition that he revealed, showing us how they were trying to force him to say Tory shot Meg.
What is your basis? So what I fail to understand is, as somebody who did not sit through the trial, did not hear through all the evidence, what is your basis for your belief that he did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion, although a jury of 12 who heard all the admissible evidence disagrees with you? All right. So, Mr. Allen, what I was asking was, can you explain to me the basis for your belief that Mr. Lanez did not actually shoot Megan Thee Stallion when, in point of fact, a jury of 12 determined?
She was telling the truth. But look, I was reading, I be hating when I see people's comments because I can't help but look at it. Somebody saying belt to butt. I don't cuss, okay? But yeah, y'all see it right there. I mean, he just keeps saying it because. But why are okay? The trial is over. Why do they care what people think? Why? Especially when they on Tory's side. Well, why? He in jail. Does he have a like a hearing coming up, like a appeal? He appealed it. I'm just asking. If you know, please put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. Let me know if he's like appeal is coming up or something, cause he's found guilty, so it don't matter what people say. Just like people. Never mind.
That based on all of the evidence that they heard, that he did.
Ma'am,
Objection as to form.
I'll answer the question, but I feel like we are going in circles. I flat out stated that, again, I could lay out 20 points if you want to just consume and eat up time having me.
And look, on that little paper, y'all know they had on there, academics got to see it. They get tired of him talking. He talked too much and all of that, and he talked fast. He talked too much. Like, y'all didn't watch or heard academics and heard them talking. That joker can go. I can talk too, but I just don't talk fast. I wish I could speed it up for you, but the voice is what it is.
Do that, but the initial basis of me believing that this did not happen, as how, yes, he is convicted, is because I believe Meg Thee Stallion is a liar. She lied initially, she lied on the national news, and I am skeptical that the truth finally came out in court. Based on that, there are alternate theories that I feel and is suggested that that is more a, you know, and again, this is from my perspective. So we're not, I'm not sitting here saying the jury did not.
Look, the woman up top, she is the one that's all on with Megan, right? But that one at the top, she is the one that's got to get the job done, or they coming after her. I mean, it's gonna be them going off on her. You see the other ladies down. One is to say, make sure she asking the right questions and she ain't overstepping her bounds, so the act can't sue them. That's why I think the one with the ponytail. But the black lady, she down there, she reading and watching stuff. Cause I don't remember her asking anything. But that one at the top, man, she love Roc Nation. She love it. Look at her face. Every time academics say something about Megan and be on or say something good about Tory Lanez, watch that lady at the top. Watch her darn face, man. She gets so angry, like, why? What? What they gonna do, girl? You doing your job. Act just a fast talker.
Okay, we accept. There's alternate theories other than him shooting her that would even substantiate why, first of all, maybe he's just the worst shot in the world. If he's shooting a chick and shot 5 times, not one of them directly connected, it's hard for me to think. It's a man and a woman. I get it. Megan is like this behemoth of a person, and Tori's this little small dweeby dude, whatever. But it's very interesting, and it doesn't make, again, I'm using common sense. I get it.
Trying to get Act to reveal information about Drake and Nicki.
Anyway, look at this. Look, I don't know why they're talking about OVO. What?
The deposition is over. Now Act talking to his chat. He talking to the chat. Now watch what all he tell. He's talking about the case. I mean his deposition. But I think he was all right until he actually showed their notes. Right? That's what I think.
Quinn Emanuel in their Slack, I think it's a Slack, is saying OVO. I don't know.
He revealed that when the lawyers were questioning him, they accidentally shared their screen, where we were able to see that they were working for Roc Nation's CEO, Desiree Perez, and that they seemed to be after Drake.
They asked to put up an exhibit.
Oh, they
say, hey, exhibit girl, could you put up an exhibit that we want to show Act? Shorty, instead of putting up the exhibit, shows her screen. And I see the chat. I see the chat of the conversation happening with the lawyers. Oh, you want to see? Here's a screenshot here. Bang! Marie, good. I got more than we thought we would on that. Just make sure you're sharing the right screen. So she did it once. And the other ones are saying, yo, you shared the wrong screen. Like, it's the interesting part. Tell Des. By the way, I posted we had a break. I told him I wouldn't be on my phone while I'm answering questions. But these lawyers, they couldn't either hold their bladder or something while we were doing it. They're like, yo, we need some more time. We got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, damn. Yo, what y'all got in the cafeteria up there at the...
See, you see, he talking all bad, but look what he got on the screen. All of even us to see. One even said, what the F? He's going to tell everyone. What? Let's keep going.
Roc Nation lawyer offices. She says, and this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Des. If you're the lawyer for Megan Pete, why would you need to tell Des? Who's Des? The only Des that I know, and I could be wrong. Desiree Perez, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Roc Nation. So you did this. So with y'all sitting there with me for 7 hours claiming that y'all had zero affiliation. And that, yes, even if y'all did represent Roc Nation, this is a Meg Thee Stallion thing. My conduct in that deposition, y'all are in an internal chat reporting, go tell Roc Nation CEO this. Academics is posting about the deposition. Come on, gang.
Roc Nation's main objective with the deposition was to get Act to admit Tory was the source who told him his fingerprints weren't found on the gun that shot Meg. Act told him that he didn't remember who his source was, and he finished the deposition and went online immediately to expose Roc Nation.
Act he's smart. I can't stand academics. I like him as a, I love everybody. I just don't like the way he is. Cause he is a little short snake. He a snake. Now he will get you in the back. Cause that time when he thought he was going to jail, he said he was taking everybody down with him. So they need to go back to that. I'm glad when that case hit.
Coming after him. He showed the clips of the depo where everyone agreed. He made those high-powered lawyers look stupid. Doing this seemed to anger Roc Nation, who according to him has started to increase their pressure on him. Just a few days back, Act was forced to attend a federal court date, as Meg's lawyers were now trying to make the courts force Act to talk because they couldn't intimidate him and trick him into talking during the deposition. The judge ended up granting Meg's lawyers an additional 45-minute deposition in which Act claims he kept giving them the same answers.
I do believe that Roc Nation has a scheme going on. I believe that they're using this case and a bunch of other things to try to bully and intimidate people. It's clear. I've said it from the get-go. They're trying to bully and intimidate people. Chat. First of all, today I had to show up to federal court. I showed up to federal court today, and yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Let me tell you this. Meg Thee Stallion, or we should call her Meg the Karen, she's probably wasted $1 million to prove something that I don't believe is not even a thing. I want to give y'all a real synopsis of what's going on. And I'm always going to tell you the truth as how it pertains to me or whatever. Meg Thee Stallion is claiming that some chick, and I shouldn't say some chick because I do know her, Milagro Cooper, who's a blogger. We know him, Milagro Grams, defamed her and cyber harassed her and other things. They're suing her. While they're doing that, they've subpoenaed everybody in the world who seems to have any endearing feelings about Tory Lanez. Now, I've spoken to
Dang.
some of the best legal
That's
minds in the
tough.
land. They all feel this is a sham. Like, let's be honest, right? And I'm kicking it to y'all straight, like really straight. They spent $1 million at least. I spoke to a really highly reputable lawyer who looked at even my deposition and said, academics, yo, you sat for 7 hours and they had 7 attorneys on there. Quinn Emanuel, which is the law firm that represents Meg Thee Stallion, but it's also Rock Nation's law firm. They billed $2,000 an hour. 7 hours, 7 attorneys. Yo, that
2,000.
might have been $100,000 deposition.
Oh
Okay,
my
cool. So
God.
anyway, I did that. I ain't gonna lie to you. They were mad tight because I came online, I posted the clips, and it made them look quite silly. I gotta be honest, it made them look quite silly.
Yeah, for $1 million an hour? How much you say hour, y'all? I done forgot they quit. I'm so sorry. But millions of dollars, and they was there for 7 hours? And academics did have them looking crazy. But the look on your face, you still look compromised. You still compromised. Act one way or the other. Okay?
Now, why did I post it? Obviously, number one, I could have ducked the deposition. I did the deposition because I do respect the processes of the court. But the probative nature of what they were trying to ask me about was simply bad to expose it. Because I don't think, and this is why I'm mentioning the money. With all due respect to Milagro Cooper, I don't think she has the money that they're spending. If y'all are in $1 million or two, just investigating and prodding for other people, you ain't even get to trial. You think Milagro Cooper is going to give you more than $2 million? It's not going to happen. So I'm looking at that. Every lawyer who's like in tune with hip hop and know the situation, they have all said the same thing. This is a sham. You're not going to get the money that you're spending. You're spending a wild amount of money. So anyway, I did the whole 7-hour deposition. Eventually, the whole thing will probably come out at a point. However, there was a question that they asked me. And by the way, why did I say it was also a sham? This of 7 hours of a deposition, 7 hours of a deposition, they spent 30 minutes to an hour to ask me about Drake. They asked me about Nicki Minaj. They were asking me about things that really had nothing to do with Milagro Cooper and their client, Meg Thee Stallion. Hey, what about Steak? What about this? What about that? It was pretty much a fishing expedition. This is why, and we're going to be very clear, it seems that, and that's what I'm saying, I've spoken to legal minds, they don't believe that this woman is their target at all. Why would you waste millions of dollars going after a woman who doesn't most likely have millions of dollars? And then when you get your chance to question people that you could try to get a conviction, you're asking about Drake, Steak, you're asking about Nicki Minaj, you're asking about everything else but that. Something here is fishy.
After the deposition, Rock Nation seemed to turn up the heat, as after this, Ack wasn't the only person they were surveilling anymore. They started to...
All right. Y'all know that y'all know Nicki been going off lately. Nicki Minaj been going off lately. She been telling little stuff. If you know, I'm so used to listening to Kendrick Lamar that say something and I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna figure it out. But Meg been telling stuff, y'all. She telling stuff in her rants. Gotta pay attention. Everybody be saying it's silly. No, it's not. I mean, when you bring the kids, leave the kids out of it now. Leave the kids alone. I always say that on here. Leave the children alone, y'all. Dang. Y'all gonna argue with each other about grown people. But anyway, what was I? Nicki Minaj said something. Ooh, I know the name of the channel. I don't know if he'll let me do a reaction, but it's about. She said something about Quavo and Takeoff in her rant. Remember, I did a reaction to it, and I couldn't think of the guy's name that I saw it on. But it's called Smoke, and it's got the smoke coming out, like his name Smoke, then smoke coming out. I'm gonna go look at it because once I type a little bit, it's gonna pop up because I'm subscribed, of course. And yeah, it said Nicki said, it didn't work out. Just see, Takeoff gone now. Wait, Quavo, Takeoff gone didn't work too good for you, did it, huh? Something like that, y'all, in a rant. If y'all can go, dang, I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. Let me write it down because I will forget. Let's see. Smoke, Nikki. Okay. No, not Smoke Nikki. But I'm gonna go get it right after it. Well, right after I do one more video. Smoke talking about Nikki. Okay. Nikki and what's the name I said? Quavo. I'm trying to tell y'all gotta go watch it because I'm gonna bring it up and then y'all go watch it. I'm gonna email him first, DM him first to make sure he don't mind if I do a little that little bit. Okay, I don't want to get no strikes. Okay, so let's continue with this one. But Nikki's rants, pay attention to him. Pay attention. She telling stuff. Now, her and Cardi B, that's different, just whatever. But when she started just off ranting, yeah.
Ack wasn't the only person they were surveilling anymore. They started watching his employees and friends too. According to Ack, Rock Nation sent private investigators to follow and question everyone associated with him. He claims that they put people at each of their houses. He also shared a conversation his employee named Grand Wizard had with a private investigator. The private investigator admitted to getting on a 12-hour flight to track one of Ack's friends down and harass him, tracking down what they thought was his residence and trying to get him to go outside.
Okay? Now, even when I was talking to the judge today, I told the judge, I said, Judge, the reason why I feel this is harassment, Rock Nation sent people to my house out of the last, I don't know, 70, 75 days. 40 days out of those months, people are parked out of my house. It's like a stakeout. Okay? Now, it's all good. You know what I mean? They pay the big bucks. I'm cool with it. I'm not tripping. I will tell you, and this is some of the stuff I have to deal with because, you know, these are my people and I love them. They've expanded their effort. They're now camping out of everybody who I know's crib, and it's not for me because they all know where I live at. I've gotten some information that there's several individuals that, got to choose my words wisely here, that I'm cool with. They've had, in the last 2 weeks, and by the way, I've been monitoring the situation, multiple private investigators are sitting outside their house. Sitting outside their house.
Wow.
Including one of my top guys. Except most of their information is wrong. Anyway, let me make this again. I know I said I'm shortening this and I'm making it longer. I don't know if you know, anybody familiar with Grand Wizard Chat Nigga here? Anybody know Grand Wizard Chat Nigga? What I found out, because I'm managing a few things with some transitions with them, they sent people, they've been camping out for 4 days. They're there right now. They're camping out at his neighbor's crib. That's right next to his old crib. So his old house, the next door joint, they're camping out at. Now you're probably saying, Ack, what you're saying is bananas. And trust me, chat, this is what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Because these Rock Nation mothers, other unscrupulous individuals, they are playing a...
I wonder if he said the whole word because I don't watch Act. I did doing the beef just so I could see him get mad and stuff, but after that, no. All right, y'all. But yeah, them camping out. What they trying to get? What Drake got? What is going on? I mean, I know, in my opinion, Valentine TV opinion, I think something up with Drake, and especially now that he lost that freaking lawsuit. He gonna spiral. This like losing the battle all over again. Even worse, now you gotta go back and work for the person you sued, the company. They was like, cause UMG put out a statement. It said, with Drake, we're glad some, and when you come back to work and all this, we'll be glad to back you and that kind of stuff. He got to go back and work for UMG, y'all. I see them put him in a lawsuit.
This is what I'm dealing with, because these Rock Nation mothers, other unscrupulous individuals, they are playing a very nasty game. sat outside, somehow got phone numbers, texted, saying, hey, we're not leaving outside until we see you. We want to speak to you. By the
And
way, also, I need to know what Rock Nation got with Drake. What they got going on? They were so unwilling to leave. They went and got food for this motherfucker. I want you to hear this. I need you to hear this, chat. So, listen to this.
You know, here we are. But I can tell you that is, I mean, there's criminal exposure in there. I'm not bombarding you.
You are. You're coming to my house, harassing me, harassing the family, harassing my neighbors.
What's your address? What is?
Okay, I'm gonna skip past it.
I'm banned off Deliveroo. I can't order it.
Oh, look.
And let's have a conversation. The more I know, if you could come outside so I could see that you are there and are who you say you are, then I will go get you food and bring it to you, and we'll have a conversation.
Very thoughtful of you.
As you can see, this is honestly getting out of
Oh.
hand. Rock Nation is demonstrating exactly why people call them bullies. They're using their
what the what? This is more. This is bigger than freaking Tory Lanez. Or Tory Lanez knows some stuff, but he need to be on the outside to tell it, because in that, y'all remember when they tried to y'all remember they did that to him? Man, leave that. Let that man out. He been in there long enough anyway for that. Darn. He got more than Diddy. Just saying.
demonstrating exactly why people call them bullies. They're using their connection with judges and their infinite amount of money to go after anyone who doesn't go with their narrative. What's crazy is that what they're doing to ACT is what they did to Jane Doe, who was suing Jay-Z. A few months back, all the media sites were reporting that Jane Doe, who sued Jay-Z, had admitted she lied and made it all up. What the media companies didn't reveal was that the reason Jane Doe confessed that was out of intimidation, as Jay-Z had sent his private investigators to follow her around and scare her at her home. The quote the media was using from Jane Doe admitting she lied was taken from what she told his investigators. We all know that a person in fear might say anything to get you to leave them alone. Jay-Z used that to then get the case thrown out. Now, Rock Nation seems to be using these same techniques to silence independent media. They want to be able to control all media. If they can't buy you out, they would try to silence and destroy you. That's what they're currently doing to academics. While I'm not a fan of things Zach has done in the past, I will admit his decision to stand up to the bully that is Rock Nation is admirable. As he knows, if we allow Rock Nation to bully the media, we lose our voice, and it gets taken over by these bullies. If they can force you to fall in line, chances are they will.
No wonder they say Jay-Z look like a darn turtle. Ain't that what they said? Is it a turtle or don't? Turtle? Y'all. Jay-Z, stop. You got all that money. Now, I never want her mad at like that. That's what, I don't know what people like it. Some people like it. But look, y'all. You look like you don't know. Oh. But anyway, y'all, what could it be? I wonder what is it? What are they hiding? What does Nicki and Drake know? Because you know Nicki and Drake were friends. I wonder if they messing with Lil Wayne. Are they messing with ACT? Nicki, Drake. They pretend they using the blogger. They're using that female blogger, but she really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's just the way to get to the rest. I don't know. And if I did know, I wouldn't know, probably. Yes, I would.
Keep doing it every time you don't agree. That's why it's important we must call out Rock Nation now. Let them know that we won't be silenced or be their puppets. We must show them that if we have an opinion, we should be able to share it without having to deal with Rock Nation coming after us and suing us. Think about it. If this is what they can do to Tory Lanez and DJ Academics, two people with big audiences and lots of money, imagine what they can do to people like me and other smaller media platforms. We as a collective have to call them out and show them that we will be standing up against them. Well, That's it for this video. I want to
Oh.
thank you all for watching.
Oh shoot, y'all. Y'all know what? I forgot I was over here trying to share like I hope y'all doing for me. I was over here trying to share to always share it to X, right? I share everything to X because it's just quick. Got I was recording to y'all. Alright though. But anyway, Rock Nation is up to something. I don't know what it is. I really truly don't. And I don't know. But they up to something. So let's keep our eyes open for on academics. I think they even had Aiden Ross, unless it was just trying to steer us the wrong way. But let's watch Aiden Ross, academics, and Nikki. Gotta keep an eye on them three, okay? And make sure Rock Nation see what they doing see what they're doing. All right, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I. I don't know what's going on. I done messed up. Y'all know I'm mess up. But anyway, y'all please like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it so much. I would really appreciate it. I do need y'all to do this for me. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, okay? All right, love y'all. Bye.